Hi, in this video I will be showing how to do a double streamer setup for fly fishing. I just want to warn you, I will not be showing how to tie any of the knots. So this is for intermediate fishermen. If you don't know how to tie the knots, I would highly suggest that you learn how to do them properly, or your knots will fail and you will lose fish, or you will lose a lot of gear that is unnecessary. So basically, what I have here is I have a brand new fly line, and your fly lines will vary. You will have either a loop connection like this one, or you'll have just an end and you have to tie a blood knot onto that. So this one is a loop-to-loop connection, so I already have that set up here. So from there, you want to cut your leader to about 9 feet. So that's what I have here. And what you want to do first is you want to get your smaller fly. I have 2 flies here. One larger one, one smaller one. You want your smaller one on the top. So we're going to take the end of that section that you just cut out, and we're going to tie that fly on. Now the knot that you want to use to tie that fly on is either going to be a loop knot or a simple clench knot, or aka the fisherman's knot. So what we're going to do, we're not going to tie this right onto the end here. We're going to slip through there and we're going to pull it up about 2 feet. And we're just going to tie our knot real quick. And usually when you tie a knot, you do an improved fisherman's knot, but when you do this, there's no need to do that because your tag end here is going to go onto your fly. So there's no need to run your tag end through another time. And I will tell you, you always want to wet your knots. When you tighten them down, it creates friction, which causes heat and will make them weaker. So from there, we have our smaller fly tied on, a loop connection with a good distance. And what you want to do next is tie your bigger fly on. So we're going to do that in the same way, except for this time we're going to improve the knot. So tie that on there, improve it, and pull it tight after you wet it, of course. From there on, you want to trim off any extra ends you have. And another thing that I'll warn you about, when you do this, especially because this is meant for larger fish, you want to clip and leave just a little bit of a tag end, because when those bigger fish pull on this for a long amount of time, it tends to pull a short tag end through the knot, which is highly unfortunate. So from there, what we would do when we go to fish this is we have these 2 flies, your bigger, heavier ones on the bottom so it doesn't get tangled up when you throw it. And one thing you can do to make this even more effective, depending on the water conditions, is add a split shot or a few in between the 2 flies. You should know how to put a split shot on, but it's very simple. You put it on, clamp it down, and then depending on the water speed, if you need to go down further, you add more split shots. And the easy way to take split shots off, if you need to, you just cut this fly off, and then it will slide off the end of this, and tie this fly back on. That is one of the nice things about this double fly setup. It makes adding weight and removing weight very simple. So there you go. That is a double streamer setup for large fish. Thank you.